Welcome back to From the Source podcast. This is episode 30, and today we're going to be talking about the most annoying things you or we find in the gym. So this is from our gym experience, commercial gyms like JD or the gym group, Pure Gym, all them. And then obviously like being a CrossFit gym goer, talking about that as well. So we've taken basically what we think is the top 10 most annoying things we've seen or find in the gym. But if we've missed any, then drop us a comment at some point in this video so that you can share yours as well. So you start us off, Sam.
So people who have gym amnesia and forget where all the gym equipment goes.
Yeah, so I wrote this.
Yeah, so that's a common one.
This is when you go to the gym and you try and find like the set of 30 kilogram dumbbells, 60s, and someone's put them like in the complete wrong place. And then you go and find like the weight belt or something, and it's in the complete wrong place. And you're like, how do people not know where this stuff goes by now?
I had this when I was at DW. So they had like a really, really long rack, like dumbbell rack in front of the mirrors. Such a kid. And literally they'd put like the 15s all the way at the end, or like they'd mix up a 12 and a 10 and you'd pick them up and you'd lie down to like bench or whatever, and it was just like lopsided.
Yeah, I've done that before. I've done a few years ago with one of my mates. I've done a set of dumbbell bench press, just warm-ups, and one was like a 15 and one was an 18 or something. And I didn't, obviously it felt weird, but my mate was like, oh no, you're using two different ones.
You must be weak in one side.
But just because someone had put them back like that, you just tend to pick them up.
Yeah.
So
you just work it out like 2, 2, 2. Then you just say, all right, well, this is the right one then.
Yeah. And sometimes like, even in our gym, all the stuff's laid out really nice. Like, where the 20s, 15s, 10s, 5s, 2.5s, 1.25s, it's all there. Yet sometimes you turn up and someone's put them back like completely wrong.
Yeah, it kind of mixes my OCD up in a way, because someone's looked at that rack and put it away all over the place, and then the one next to it is kind of, that's how you should have done. And they're just like, the plates and stuff, 5s, 10s, 15s, 20, it just goes up in order, but they just chuck them everywhere.
Maybe it's like a can't be arsed thing, or maybe some people just don't acknowledge that. It's weird. But also, it's a bit lazy, I think.
Yeah.
Put it back. You're basically doing whatever is the easiest option, especially when it's dumbbells.
Yeah, that would happen at DW when I was there. So, like, you would carry, say you'd pick up all the way to the end and there would be like 15 kilos, but there was no bench. You had to walk all the way to the 60 end. And then someone would take the 60s off, probably me. And then that guy then just chuck them straight down there instead, because that was the easiest place to put them. And that's what people did.
Yeah.
So then you're there with the big dumbbells. You're like, well, where do they go? Because it won't fit on that tiny rack. And people and equipment just.
Okay, number 2 is sweaty people, but not just sweaty people. I'm talking about sweaty people who don't wipe up their sweat when you're somewhere that really you should be doing that. I'm talking about like a proper gym, like machines and stuff like that. There's young kind of kids, there's women, there's people who are pregnant, there's old people, and then there's this like sweaty normally guy who sweats all over the machine or sweats all over the bench and then just leaves it. And you go there and you're like, what is this? Is it water? Is it sweat?
Or you don't check and you lie down in it and realise it's actually warm.
Yeah.
Warm sweat. Yeah, just
because even in like a CrossFit gym, it's if you've been really sweaty, it's nice to wipe your sweat away for the next person. It's just hygienic. No one wants to be touching your sweat. So if I'm like really sweaty, normally I'll just get a paper towel and just give it a spray on it and just wipe it. But really, you should approach the machine or leave the machine or the bench how you found it.
Yeah, bit of a respect thing. But because at our gym now, obviously, you get sweaty all over the floor and people wipe it up afterwards.
Yeah.
I leave like a body imprint on the floor. I'm not just going to leave it.
Yeah.
But I think some of it comes down to like respect, or like, and then I think, fucking hell, what does your house look like?
Yeah.
If you just leave it like that, it's probably one of them houses where they just chuck towels everywhere straight out the shower. The bathroom's piss wet through,
Yeah.
like pots all over the kitchen top. Like,
Well, when I went to a CrossFit gym when it was COVID, and then out of COVID, everyone just used to carry on wiping down the barbells, wiping down the plates, you know. So like you'd use a wall ball, and even if you weren't really sweaty, people would get a spray and just wipe the whole ball down. And I thought that was quite nice because you always picked up a piece of equipment that was clean and sanitized.
yeah,
But then obviously after COVID and stuff, people don't really do that as much. But if you're a sweaty guy,
yeah,
or
sweaty wall balls, like horrendous. You're getting all your chest and your chin and your face sweat all over it, and then just chuck it back on a rack.
even like your saliva sometimes.
Yeah, you're coughing.
When I'm doing
It's-
ski ergs,
yeah,
you don't, when you're breathing, like sometimes I'm not spitting all over the machine, but like
it does like
sometimes,
come out.
You could have spit coming on it, and you just need to give it a wipe after.
Yeah, the floor,
You know?
the ski pad or whatever it's
Just
called.
grab a paper towel and
Yeah,
give it a wipe.
it's soaked. Yeah, sweat's a big one. It just reminded me of like high rocks when you pick up the sandbag and it's just
It's
soaking.
drenched. Yeah, if you do high rocks, you want to go first or one of the first heats.
Yeah,
Because if you're at the end of the day, I tell you what, the sandbag doesn't weigh what it should. It weighs heavier because of all the
Yeah.
sweat on it.
it's minging when you put it on your back. It's like cold, like sweat. It's
Yeah.
awful. Yeah, horrible. People on their phones telling everyone they're in the gym rather than working out. So that I'd probably add one to that. It's like the loud people you get on the phones that are just shouting in the gym. They don't even care that they're outside and everyone else has got to listen to it.
Yeah. Or the people that are taking pics in the gym, but like you can see them in the mirror, and like maybe you want to take a progress pic, great. But if it's taking you like 5 minutes and you're just still taking selfies and stuff, and then all the times, like, do you remember being in the gym? You'd be waiting for like the bench press, and you'd see the guy or the girl who's on the machine that you want. So let's say it's the bench press, and they're just sat on the phone.
Yeah.
And like you've been watching them for like 3 minutes, they're still on the phone, and you're like, I know maybe you need a break, but you're wasting time now.
Yeah, you've completed TikTok, so let's hurry up.
Yeah.
And you'd go over and you'd say, how many sets you got left, mate? You'd go, 3. And you think, fucking hell, it took you 7 minutes to do one.
Yeah.
Jesus
yeah.
Christ.
And then like, I don't know, sometimes when you're in the gym and you're on your phone, you're just not focused. Like when I'm in the gym, especially at CrossFit, you don't have time to go on your phone.
No.
So your phone stays away.
I don't even
You do
take
the
it.
work. No.
I'll leave it in the car.
Or your bag or something.
Yeah.
You don't even need it. Unless you're like tracking your lifts or something like that. But even then it's a quick input and then you leave it.
Mm.
Whereas you see people in other gyms and they're just chilling on the phone.
Snapchatting.
Even if you're just choosing a nice song to listen to, but it's taking you like a minute to scroll, aren't you wasting valuable time that could be spent like actually working out, you know?
But I think then some people are just completely oblivious to everyone else around them, that you're not the only one in the gym. Some other person might want to use that equipment.
Yeah.
You know, it's
And just it made me think then, when people are taking like pictures in the gym, some people hate their bodies and like they might not want to be in the background of your picture. Same for like people who take videos of themselves, you know, like influencer girls and stuff. Maybe they're taking a video and there's someone in the background, like they might not want to be in there, but then at the same time, you want to do what you want to do. So it's a bit of a, as long as you're not wasting time, I think it's fine, isn't it?
Yeah, but it's when it's, you know, probably not our gym now, but the older gyms we used to go to, like, there's so many people in there. You can't just be dawdling on equipment while sat on your phone and stuff. Just get in and get out and go home.
True. Number 4, people doing CrossFit when they are not in a CrossFit gym. I wrote this one because I was like, CrossFit's, I love CrossFit, it's brilliant. But when you're in like a commercial gym environment and you see someone doing like moving all the equipment and like bringing a barbell over next to the ski, and then they've got like the kettlebells there, and then they're doing like muscle ups, but people just want to use the cable machine. Like, I just feel like it's annoying, you know, especially if you're one person, you've got like 4 pieces of equipment because you're doing a circuit or like an EMOM thing or something. Like, I don't think you can just do that.
Well, they're not built for it, are they? Those
No.
commercial gyms aren't built for like CrossFit and dragging equipment everywhere.
And it's a bit selfish because it's like you've taken 4 bits of stuff that 4 people could have used, but you're just using it. But then you also do pay your membership, so then some people might be like, I can do what I want because I pay for it.
Yeah, but they're taking up a massive amount of floor space.
Yeah. And it's just annoying because everyone's like, what are they doing over there? Like,
Yeah.
what's going on there? Like, you know.
Just go to a CrossFit gym.
Yeah, that's what
Yeah. Literally just.
And they have CrossFit gyms everywhere.
Yeah.
You
And
know.
you can go to a CrossFit gym and there's loads of open space in the gym and you can just drag all the equipment out and no one's arsed.
Yeah.
Or
Because if you
just-
start bashing them out in like JD gyms or, you know, Pure Gym, you start doing like butterfly pull-ups and I don't know, like
I couldn't imagine going
start
into like.
sprinting across the gym. It's like, just chill out. You know, you don't need to get that CrossFit workout in right now.
Yeah. And that's why there's CrossFit gyms and commercial gyms.
Yeah.
It's the whole point.
Yeah. They're not, they can't really be interlinked because the workout styles is just so different, you know?
Have you cleverly done this so I get 5?
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah.
So, guys who think staring at girls will get them a date.
Yeah.
I didn't write this one, so.
Well,
but-
again, it's like the creepy guys in the gym. I feel like with gyms, gym talk and stuff, you always get to a point where everyone knows that there are creepy guys in the gym. Girls, when we're in the gym, like, I'm taking my top off, like I'm sweating, or I'm in a vest, I'm in shorts, and girls will wear also like a sports bra and like, what are them shorts called? Like the skin tight shorts.
Like lycra shorts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because you want to wear something that you're comfortable in, but you're not going to get hot in. But then in like a commercial style gym again, I just find it's full of lads who are like being lads, like you're in a club, like you're
Yeah.
with your mates, and you're like, hey. And then you see like a girl, and groups of lads will be like, you can just see them like staring or like bantering each other. But I always think like it's so weird to do that in a gym because like the person's there to work out, not to find like a date.
But it's probably the lads' version of like going on IB for holiday.
Yeah.
You just get to see girls in like small outfits again.
And some lads probably go for that.
Yeah.
You know.
You get them, they'll follow like girls around, you know, they'll go on the bench press and follow them around.
Yeah.
Cable machine, so I'll go on the bent over row or whatever next.
Well,
I've
there's
seen
a
it
thing
all before.
about I've seen it with the gym crush. So it's like videos on social media where it's like when you see your gym crush, and you're like got like a smile at each other or something. But like, I don't know. It just
This is where it like maybe contradicts itself because I've seen those videos and it's only girls that do them videos about their
Right.
gym crush coming in. So they're like, I don't want to say they're like enticing the guys in real life, but
Yeah.
it creates a world where men want to do that. They want to be in that video and stuff. So it goes both ways, I think.
Yeah.
But I mean, girls should be allowed to wear whatever they want and not have creepy men. And likewise, the other way as well.
Yeah. It does work both ways. You're right.
But you do get like creeps that think, oh, I'll pay 30 quid for a membership. I can go to the gym every night and I can just stare at like half naked women.
Well, yeah, and it's the same on holidays. You do get creepy guys look like kind of perving on girls in like a swimming pool or like a beach. You know, like I went on when I was on holiday like a year ago. We were at like a pool party thing, and we were a big group of us like mates with girlfriends. And this old guy was sat on his sunbed by himself and he was filming all the girls. And we had to go over to him and say, like, what are you doing?
Creep.
You know, but you'll always get these people, probably in all aspects of life, not just the gym. But I just think it's weird in a gym because everyone's there to be sweaty and working hard. And then someone's like using that
Yeah,
to
got to
like
got to get
for
it
your
where you
feet.
can though.
Well, yeah. Okay, number 6 is people who do the bicep curls in front of other equipment. Now, it's not just bicep curls, but this is when there's like, let's say it's the row of dumbbells and it goes from like 10s to 60s, and then someone's doing bicep curls like in front of the 30s. No one else can grab them.
Yeah, just
You stood in
re-racking them.
front,
Yeah.
You know.
See, I was thinking when you put this, the doing bicep curls in the squat rack. Do you remember that? That was
so
a thing.
annoying.
That was like,
When they're
why?
using the barbell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So they rack it on the safety bars or whatever they call it, the side. Just have the barbell just curling.
Yeah.
I'm like, there's a rack there, or there's,
It's so annoying.
curl
stuff like that.
machines. But oh no, it's fine. Just squat.
Because
there.
I just think it's selfishness. It's also like, I get why people do certain things in a gym because they pay their membership and they want to do what they want to do. But you have to respect that other people also pay, so you have to respect them too. So if you want to do bicep curls, that's great. Just step back a little bit and do them. But when people are like in the way of other stuff, same for, when people like go into a studio space where like maybe it's yoga or there's warm-up mats or people are stretching and they start doing like a big circuit or something, but it's like you've taken up so much space now.
Yeah. And I actually came in this room, this quiet yoga room, to stretch and just be peaceful.
Yeah, to zen.
And now you're dropping like bars and dumbbells and you've cranked the music up.
Yeah.
So yeah, thanks for that. But obviously you're paying the membership as well, so I'm just meant to take it.
Exactly. I think that maybe a lot of these come down to selfishness and then also entitlement. Like, I get to do this because I pay.
Yeah.
And why should I do my stuff here when I pay the same as you?
But this is probably what they'd say to them if you challenged them. It's like,
Yeah.
I pay 35 quid as well.
Yeah, I can do what I
Oh,
want.
right. Okay, then fine.
Yeah.
So-
I'll just wait for you to finish your
Yeah,
75 before I can grab them things you stood on.
Yeah. So if I walk into a coffee shop, we're both going to pay for our coffee. I can just act like a prick as well
Yeah.
because I'm paying for it.
It's like them videos on Instagram, where there's a guy doing like Superman push-ups and like backflips and stuff. But then like he's actually under like the pull-up bar or something, and he's going crazy, like jumping in the air like push-ups and like handstand push-ups and stuff. But then like you can see in the background loads of people who just stood there like, when's he finished? Because I literally need to use that.
Yeah.
toilet.
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Yeah. But it's people like wanting to show off in front of people. They get a buzzer, don't they?
Yeah.
And that's what they do. What's this? Wow, this is a classic. This is one that really gripes me. People who lie about their time or like reps or you score in a workout.
Yeah, you hate this one, don't you? I
Or
think
like,
everyone does.
or like cut the corner or something. Or yeah.
This is more CrossFit, I think. It could. It's also not, because it could be like, what do you bench? And you might be like, oh, I bench 120, and then actually you bench 115, but you just wanted to sound a little bit better than what you are.
See, I've had that before in the past where, I've asked a guy in the gym or say someone I've met and said, oh, what do you bench? I'm not asked, I'm asking you a question. And they say, oh yeah, bench 100. That was the classic one when you were going, oh, bench 100. Oh, and you just go, all right, sound like, can we train together? Because I also bench 100. Then you go and do the workout and struggling on 60.
Like, oh yeah, my shoulder.
Yeah,
my
I
shoulder's
can't do it
still-
today. I'll just spot you if you want. I think, well, that's stupid.
Yeah.
Now I've only just got like my own personal trainer.
Yeah.
Why? I'm not asked.
Yeah, it's funny. I don't know why people do that. I think I've done it before when I was younger, and you just add some on but then it's a bit sad because it's like, well, what you can do not good enough? So you've actually added some on. I think, I don't know, it's like an ego thing. Once you get past that, you're like, I'll be like, I bench 110 now or something on a good day. And then someone next to me might be like, I bench 140. And I'm like, that's brilliant for you.
Yeah. But it's the thing when you're younger, isn't it? Now, hindsight, when you're older, like, if you can bench 60 and I can bench 100, that's not like the be all and end all.
Yeah, exactly.
But you only bench 60 because you're a runner.
Yeah.
So you're not
totally
going to do
different.
that.
Yeah.
But people just get, and people do this lying about what they do with like running and stuff like that. That's another one they lie about. Like, oh, I did a 20K today. All right. I was going to say you not upload it to Strava, but that's what people do.
Yeah.
That's what runners do.
Or they say, I've done a 5K in 21 minutes.
Yeah, take
And you're
5 minutes
whoa,
off it.
that was good, because last time I saw you was doing it in 30.
Yeah.
And then you go on their Strava and it's like elapsed time 36 minutes, but actual running time it was like 21, because you've had a break, you've stopped your watch or something, you know, like you can spot the.
Yeah, if you
And then
use Strava enough, you can see.
Yeah, because I saw I've recently been thinking, like, if you do go on a run and then you do stop for, like, let's say you stop for a minute because you need to tie your shoe, or maybe you've seen someone you know, should you pause it and then carry on? Because then essentially you're lying, aren't you? Because you've stopped it and then you've carried on, and you might get like your PB, but it wasn't your PB
Yeah,
because you didn't. Your heart rate slowed down, you know. But then going back to this was, if people say, "Oh, I did a 5K in 25 minutes," but then you go on it and it's like actual time, like 32. You did your 5K in 25. Like what happened to the other 7 then? You know,
well,
you can see it.
You were pausing it and walking. That's what you were doing. Yeah, and it just goes back to the whole bench thing that I was saying. Like, if you then tell me you're a 25-minute 5K, then I'll be like, oh, I'll go out running with you then.
Yeah.
And then we go out running, first K in, I look behind and you're dying.
Yeah.
I just think, what's the point?
And it's the same with CrossFit when people lie about reps. So, like, say your CrossFit workout's 100 reps, and then you are actually doing 100. And then the people that you know you are actually faster at and stronger than have finished before you. But even though, like, you know you've been faster than them.
Yeah. I think there's always a few in everyone's gym, I think. And then it happens, and I just think, if I say anything, I sound like a bitter loser, and I don't want to lose.
Yeah.
But I'm not asked about winning either. And then what am I doing? Because he's only cheating himself, so...
That's it.
But then the competition side in me is just like...
You didn't do it.
Yeah.
You want to say to them, like, you didn't do it.
Yeah.
But then at the same time, you're like, I don't care.
I know.
About what you have done, you know, like.
And then I think, I did my time and you only just beat me.
Yeah.
And I did it right.
Yeah.
And you cheated.
It's a big one in CrossFit.
So it's just, you know.
Same with running. It's like, if someone says, oh, yeah, I ran a sub 25K the other day, but like, I forgot to upload it to Strava and it's gone. It's like, all right, you might have, but, you know, it doesn't bother me if you're going to lie or not. It doesn't change my life.
How many times is your watch broke then?
Yeah,
Why do you not buy a new watch?
Yeah.
Oh, I went out for a run, right, and I went to upload to Strava and it just broke.
Yeah.
It says you've not done a run all year.
Yeah, it's mad.
Oh, well, yeah. But, yeah, so, yeah.
It's just, if you lie, you're just cheating yourself, like you said. You're not achieving anything. And you don't feel any better because you've bigged yourself up. You feel even worse because now your actual accomplishment, let's say like you bench 100, but you've told your friends you bench 120, your actual accomplishment's now worthless. Because now when you actually say, oh, I bench 100, they're like, all right, I thought it was 120. That's not.
Yeah, and you can't. Yeah, you're just making yourself sound crap all the time. And I don't get it, because especially in running, if you hadn't cheated and just ran and made yourself feel that hurt, you actually would have been as good as what you were telling everyone you were. So you might as well just put yourself through it. Because when we do like the classes, and you know, like the one we did last week or whatever, and it was like a running one, I knew there was people in there that like cut corners.
Yeah.
So you put your foot down on the runs.
Yeah.
And it's like, in a way, it was kind of like, I'm actually going to show you I can run.
Yeah. I'm going to run past you.
Yeah.
Because I'm going to run.
But you're telling me you can run as well, and I'm gone here.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, so true.
Then I, don't say anything after the class, but sit there just like, right, okay.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
It is hard to bite your tongue in them situations.
Yeah.
But you're right, because if you say something like you cheated, everyone's going to be like, no one cares.
Yeah.
Like, but you did cheat.
But why do you cheat then?
Yeah.
If you know no one cares, why cheat?
Yeah.
Anyway.
Okay, number 8 is people who hog the machines, and then it's actually like usually groups of lads who hog the machines. Explain it.
Yeah, so it's between 3 to 5 lads that all go to the gym together in a commercial gym, and then just basically just treat it as their own like little mini party in the gym. And each one of the lads will do 5 sets on the bench press 5 times, and it just takes forever.
Yeah.
And they just sit in the talk, and they're on the phone, they're dicking about, you know, what you doing.
Do you know what? It's, you know, in golf, yeah, you're not allowed to go around a course really with more than 4 people, like, because it takes so long.
Yeah.
And they should do it in gyms where you should only be allowed like 3 people on a machine or 3 people on a bench, and there should be someone walking around like a steward who's like
a
no,
PT,
lads,
yeah.
you can't have 7 people around this machine.
Yeah.
You know.
But in golf, if you're playing as a 4-ball and you're the only guy, the one behind, the 4-ball let you through.
Yeah. So
because it's quicker.
You should have like a gym card where it's like if you've got like the gold card. Actually, guys, I'm using this.
Well, yeah. Whilst you lads are looking at pictures of girls on Instagram, can I just do a quick 3 sets?
Whilst you're perving on her, can I just bash out these?
We just get these out of the way because, you know,
I
want to get home.
Especially if you're on your own, or especially if you've got a program that you've regimented and you stick to, and then you turn up. I used to get it on a Monday because everyone did like chest day.
Yeah.
So you turn up, buzzing to use the bench, turn up. There's already a queue of like 6 people because the queue is how many sets you got left, and then like 2 more. I'll give you a shout, and you're like, "Oh, sound mate," and you just sit opposite them, like pretending to do like row. You're not.
Yeah.
So then I switched it up and used to do leg day on a Monday because no one's using the squat rack.
Yeah, I used to do that. I just switched the whole week around.
Just because you know it would be free, but when people are just hogging it.
But then I think it's intimidating for like new members as well.
Yeah.
They probably get like a free program off a PT, and they're like, all right, I'm going to try and stick to this, going to do like bench today. And then there's like 5 lads. You're not going to go over and say, oi lads, move out the way.
And then when them 5 lads have done it, normally someone else has already jumped in before you.
Yeah.
But yeah, that is annoying.
This is one that annoys some people in the gyms, but guys grunting, usually guys, on each rep for no reason. So they could be, I feel like we're targeting bench here, but benching like 40 kilos and big massive roid head.
Yeah.
And he's just grunting away.
I think some people have a habit of grunting or making like these noises that helps them get the weight up. Maybe if you're using, I mean, does it like, it makes you think of tennis players like,
yeah,
you know, they make these sounds, but obviously,
is that not to put people off? Is that not to put your opponent off? It must.
There might be some kind of physical thing where you're releasing energy when you're breathing out. But like, if you were lifting like 200 kilograms, I could get on that wave. But when it's like, there used to be a guy in Bannatynes that used to lift like 12s, and he'd be like, and I'd be like, what? What are you doing?
Yeah.
No one's finding 12s hard. You know what I mean? No one. A little girl could lift 12s.
But I just think like when you do like your 1 rep max lifts, you don't really, in our gym now, not many people make that much noise. You kind of like, you're holding your breath and you're going red. You can't get any more out of you because you're putting it all through like, say, your legs. The only
time you hear a noise really like that in like a CrossFit gym like ours is when someone's made the lift, like they've maybe got a PB and they get to the top and they're like, yes. Or like, you know, like they might be like, but it's not like a, you know, like you don't need to do that.
Yeah. On every single rep.
Yeah. And in a gym where there's like 100 people and you're just going like these noises.
Yeah. Like squeezing one out. Like, just lift it inside. Like no one, I think maybe they want people to watch them, or I don't know. They'll think whatever they want, but it's weird. It's so weird.
Because, you know, I don't know, like when you hear them noises, you can't help but look. But then who wants that?
Yeah. But then if you look round and you're like, that guy's only doing 6, you think bell end. Like, no one cares.
Yeah.
Lift some decent weight and then start making these weird noises. But clearly push your energy somewhere else.
Right, the last one we've got is people who, it's kind of like the first one, but it's people who leave equipment everywhere. Like, they get all this equipment out, and then they've finished the workout, and then they just go. You know, like, you ever walk into the gym and there's like all this stuff's been set up, and you're looking around, you're like, who's using this? And there's no one.
Yeah. Yeah,
Or like, they've got the bands, the belts, like some stretching stuff, like a foam roller. They've got the whole thing out, and then they've just gone, actually, I'm done now.
Yeah, let someone else put it away. Or I've done it before where you've gone to look around, think no one's here. Think, right, I'll say use that foam roller. You get it out, and the guy comes out, no, like, no, I'm using that.
Oh, yeah.
And he's like ran over to the other side of the gym. He's like, no, I'm just doing a drop set of like Stairmaster and foam roller. And you think, oh, fucking hell.
Yeah.
Like, just take it with you.
That's so...
But I've had that loads of times before. You're looking around thinking, right, there's deadlift bar there, bicep curl bar. And you're in your head trying to work out, like, how does all this go into a workout?
Yeah.
And you think, oh, it can't do.
Yeah, they've just left it.
Pick it up. No, I've got 2 more sets on that EZ bar. And you think, oh, fucking hell.
I've seen that. I've had that happen.
Yeah.
On different stuff. Even machine. Like an empty machine, but there's maybe like keys next to it. And then you've gone like, you've waited maybe 2 minutes, no one's come, you've sat on it, and some guys come over. I'm not finished with that.
Yeah.
Like, what?
Where have you been?
You can't just hog that machine from the other side.
Yeah, I'm doing a drop set. That was a classic at DW. Or put loads on like do the 45-degree leg press.
Yeah, and then you do like that much range of motion.
Do 2 reps, and then they've put like every single 20 plate on, and they've just gone.
Yeah,
like,
that is a pet peeve. That.
Like the guy at DW once said, "Oh, don't worry, because someone else will use those 20s on something else." Who's thought, so you're just going to let people just pick them off there, instead of putting them away yourself, even though you've got them all out.
That's so annoying.
Do you remember, because you used to say DW was set up like all the squat racks were on one wall, but then all the other leg press machines were on like the middle part of the gym. So you had to carry all the 20 plates over.
Yeah.
And I was just like...
someone's already taken them to put them on the leg
press.
You
go to the rack and think, right, I'm going to do legs today. Where are the 20s? Oh, they're all over there.
Yeah, it's annoying that. Do you know what's annoying about that? Is that obviously you can lift way more on a leg press. But like, if you're going to max out the leg press, why don't you just start squatting?
Yeah.
Like, maybe for bodybuilders it's a little bit different, but if you're going to put like 200 and something kilograms on the leg press, I bet you couldn't even do a fucking 140 squat.
Yeah. Well, the machine's doing most of the weight, isn't it?
Yeah.
You're lying down, you got all the power of your back and your arms and everything, just change the weight up, but you look good in the gym with a full... Yeah. The machine, where it was like 2 bars, all the 20s.
Everything's on. But then you see the guy and he gets his legs up and he just goes like...
Yeah, he takes it off. He smashes the bars down.
Yeah, and then he stand up and he's like shaking the legs,
he goes
slapping the legs.
He's like, I've nailed it. And I'm like, I wouldn't even call that half a rep.
Yeah. Broke a sweat.
Yeah, legs done. But that used to annoy the hell out of me.
That is a good one, that.
But I mean, like you said, there's probably loads more that annoy people. Probably different style gyms out there where people do things.
So we've done our 10. But if you've got any more that you think we've missed, or there's some that you think is a real gym pet peeve, like something that annoys you in the gym that we've not said or we've not touched on, then please comment it, because we'll take the best comments and put them in another video. If you're not yet liking or sharing or subscribing or commenting, then please do. We're on Instagram. We were on TikTok, but
TikTok's kind of...
we'll
come back to it. Yeah, we'll come back.
We're on Instagram. Obviously, we're on YouTube. So if you can follow us on both of them, like, share, subscribe, tell your neighbours, tell your nan, then we'll appreciate it. And we'll catch you in the next one.
See you on the next one.